last Saturday, England got themselves a vital win in Poland, and it puts them in prime position to qualify for next summer's World Cup in France. The captain with a brilliant hat-trick drove England home, and England know they will take that great form in to the tournament. It's the Tournoi here on ITV, Brazil, France and Italy all playing each other as we gear up for next summer's main events. Hello, very warm welcome to you here to the international match, and tonight we're going to be going through the first two games of Le Tournoi which has gone on. It's a 4-team tournament played across 9 days. England will play Italy, France, then Brazil and vice versa, and you never know. Could be an opportunity to really see how everyone stacks up against the big boys. It's the World Cup winners, the World Cup finalists, and of course the World Cup hosts all playing each other. With me this evening is Trevor Venables, and we'll get all his views on all the games that have taken place today. Very warm welcome to you. But first, let's get going with the action, and we'll start off with the opening game. The hosts taking on the world champions. Some have said this could be a good World Cup final. France versus Brazil open things up. Your commentator for this one, after the national anthems, is Trev Tilsley.
Didier Deschamps wears the captain's armband for France this evening. The highly rated Zinedine Zidane sits alongside him in the field, together with Arsenal's Patrick Vieira. Reigning World Cup champions Brazil have plenty of firepower in their ranks. Ronaldo, Romario and Bebeto start up front in a formidable strike force. And look out for Rivaldo too. His left foot packs a punch. Lizarazu over the free kick. Taken on the chest by Christophe Dugarry, who lets fly, and that is not far away from Tafarel's left-hand post. Good control by Dugarry, the Milan striker, and a good effort from the edge of the box. This is Bebeto. Dunga. Roberto Carlos dispossessed, and now Shorkayev for France. But Brazil win the ball back. Bebeto plays it out to Cafu on the right-hand side. Romario. Towards Rivaldo. Good save by Barthez. Good football by Brazil. A glimpse of what they have up their sleeve. And there's a good effort by Rivaldo. Warming the palms of Barthez there. Roberto Carlos over the corner kick, a real set-piece master, but he plays it short. Gets it back, Roberto Carlos. Now Mauro Silva. Played out to Cafu. Patient from Brazil. Played in by Cafu. And Barthez gets his punch slightly wrong, and it's gone out for another corner to Brazil, which Roberto Carlos will take. Headed away, and as far as Mauro Silva, and this is Junior Baiano. Shot was blocked, and that is not far away from Junior Baiano. Brazil putting on the pressure early on here. An open start to this game. This is Lilian Thuram. Vieira gives it away though. Is Dunga fouled? No, he wasn't. Now Zidane. First glimpse of the playmaker. Dugarry to Djorkaeff. Oh, it's a lovely through ball. Christophe Dugarry. Good defending. It looked for a moment as though it was opening up for Dugarry. But all France get in the end is a corner kick. Djorkaeff has a short option, uses it. Stefan Kivash. Zidane on the edge of the box. Oh, it took a deflection, did it? It's a good save by Taffarel. Worked it well, did France. And Zidane's shot from the edge of the box. It's a really good save by Taffarel in the end. Looked as though it was heading for the back of the net. But Claudio Taffarel was on hand to palm the ball away. Djorkaeff swings it in. Heading towards goal. Heading wide of the goal. And I don't really know how we haven't seen a goal yet. Dunga. Now Roberto Carlos can run with the ball. Plays it into Ronaldo. This is Romario. And that's the opening goal. Romario with it. And Brazil take the lead here in Lyon. A superb strike from Romario into the bottom corner. And the World Cup champions score the opening goal of Le Tournoi. Barthez beaten. And it's first blood to the South Americans. Superb strike found by Ronaldo. France standing off a little bit too much. Desailly has to close down Romario faster there. And France's defending was punished. Vicente Lizarazu finds Zidane. Back to Lizarazu. Mauro Silva wins the ball back though for Brazil, and this is Romario, the goal scorer. Dunga. Bebeto, Ronaldo, Bebeto. Oh, this is beautiful. Ronaldo, World Player of the Year, and that's one way to stop him. Samba magic there. Exchanging passes with ease, and Thuram illegally stopping Ronaldo, who seems destined for a move from Barcelona this summer. Roberto Carlos over the free kick. We've seen it in La Liga what he can do. He lets fly, and that's comfortable for Barthez. But you wouldn't put it past Roberto Carlos to score from that kind of range. He really is an expert. But this is Djorkaeff at the other end. Shoots, and it's a good save by Taffarel. As we look at Roberto Carlos's efforts once more. Swerving all over the place. And then at the other end, the ball fell to Djorkaeff. But Taffarel was equal to it. Just dipping late on the goalkeeper there. Aldair. The Roma centre half plays it forward to Romario, who is fouled. As darkness falls in this part of the world, can France find a way back into the game? There are high hopes for the hosts in next year's World Cup, but at the moment it's Le Tournoi that they're trying to win. Dugarry. Djorkaeff now. Zidane. not seen much of Zidane so far this evening. Goes out for a throw in to Brazil. Bebeto. Dunga. Just playing it around with ease. Bebeto. Beautiful play to find Cafu. And now Romario. Cafu. Romario. Now Dunga. Roberto Carlos. Harmlessly over the bar. But again, showing a willingness to let fly from range, Roberto Carlos, the Real Madrid fullback. Thuram for France. Finds Vieira. Had a wonderful season for Arsenal, did Patrick Vieira. Play forward towards Dugarry, but comfortably dealt with by the Brazilian defence. This is Didier Deschamps. Got space to run into. Zidane turns. Zidane shoots. And Tafarel saves. Good football though by France there. Zidane turning away from his marker. And bringing out a good save from Claudio Tafarel. Romario. Looks like his goal is going to be the winner in this opening match. Can Brazil get another one? France have other ideas. Illegally tackled there by Vicente Lizarazu as we move into added on time. Did get a small portion of the ball there, Lizarazu, but definitely a free kick. Roberto Carlos have another shot. Ups to play it towards Ronaldo. Dunga will pick it up. Xiaomina. Dunga. This is Roberto Carlos. Shoots again, shoots wide, and that is the final act of an entertaining match, which Brazil have won by 1-0. That man Romario on your screen with the only goal of the game. Attention now turns to England to see how Glenn Hoddle's team can get on. They will face Italy in their first game, but it's Brazil who top the table after one game. A 1-0 victory over the host France. Enough for all 3 points. Reaction and analysis after the break.
Welcome back. Thank you all if you just tuned in. There was highlights there of France versus Brazil. Trevor, you were watching that game. You have to say that France had lots of chances, but Brazil showed that there's a bit of steel about them, isn't there? Yeah, I think so. I think the way in which Brazil played, they knew they were going to be under some pressure and they soaked it up, and when they did break, they break with confidence. So let's be honest, these are tired teams that are going to be playing in this tournament, and there'll be a lot of squad rotation. For the managers, it's not completely a full sort of full-blooded fire and thunder sort of international that you would expect, but I think the thing that you take from this game is Brazil will be pleased they've got the win. They showed they could do so. France, though, I'm worried about them because I can't see how they're going to score. Givash, Dugarry, Djorkaeff, they really struggled sort of in front there, and I know France have got some great young talent in the centre-forward position on the way. 2 lads at Monaco, Trezeguet and Henry, stand out, but I do think at the moment there is some worry for France. Well, we shall wait and see. 12 months is a long time in international football. 12 months ago, of course, France were semi-finalists of the European Championships, and so were England. But could they still do it? Well, they knew they were playing Italy, who they have to play in October, after that brilliant win England had earlier on back in February. The pressure might be off if they could beat Moldova, because that could be the game which qualifies them. Italy know they need to keep on winning and keep on picking up the max amount of points that they can. So this was a real sort of test for both sides, an opportunity to see just where Glenn Hoddle's side is. Your commentator of this one is Trevor Moore.
Tonight, game 2 of the tournoi, which is between England and Italy. The dress rehearsal for the big one on October 10th. And before the action here in Northern Ireland, a terrific atmosphere. Let's bring you the 2 national anthems. Felt a horrendous atmosphere. Both anthems were sung with great pride. And England have made several changes, including up front with Ian Wright and Paul Scholes. Tim Flowers gets the nod in goal. David Seaman is rested. And Martin Keown partners Gareth Southgate in central defence. As for the Italians, they're vastly experienced, as you can see. Filippo Inzaghi, a youngster from Juventus who really ripped it up last season in Serie A, and Lorenzo Baggio, we all know about him, of course. And a back five, including Costa Curta and Maldini of AC Milan, and Peruzzi, the goalkeeper. Terrific atmosphere then here in Nantes, the second game of the tournoi. Matteo knocking it forward. Albertini's there for Italy in the blue, attacking the goal to my left. Nucci back to Di Matteo again. There's the shot, deflected. Can Maldini keep it in play? No, he just couldn't. First touch was a little heavy perhaps. The goal kick it is. A really good start from Cesare Maldini's man. His son tried to keep the ball in play, but he just couldn't succeed. Matteo again. Now Maldini, acres of space he has. Baggio. Here's Dino Baggio, Di Matteo, Baggio in there again, and England hook it away, going as far as Calamaro. The Italians having the better of the opening exchanges here in Nantes tonight. Albertini, Baggio, danger here now, and it's gone round the back, and a goal for Inzaghi! And Keown and Southgate were nowhere to be seen, and Filippo Inzaghi, the youngster from Juventus, has given Italy the lead after just 9 minutes. A real blow for England, but a deserved lead for the Italians. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Peruzzi with the fist of delight. It's a well-worked Italian goal. Both Baggio's involved. There's Roberto, and really Southgate was caught ball watching then, and left Tim Flowers badly exposed. It's a lovely ball, and just the slightest of flicks was enough to beat Flowers and to give the Italians the lead. Baggio. Martini offering a little bit of support, and again Baggio making a good run. And Keown got back in a mistake, and it almost led to a second one for Filippo Inzaghi, who follows it over the top. Well, England all over the place at the back, there's no doubt about that. Baggio with the cross. Well, Keown got there then, he got it away, but only as far as Inzaghi, who should have made it too. Gascoigne and co in overrun by the likes of Dino Baggio and Robbie Di Matteo in midfield. Here's Cesare Maldini's son Paolo. Won everything you could wish to win in the game with AC Milan. Certainly at club level, still would like to win a welcome winning medal. Baggio gets in there, and again the English defence was static. England all over the place at the back. One little chip ball in. Southgate and Pearce and Keown caught ball watching, and thankfully Tim Flowers wasn't watching. He saw it all the way and made the save. Baggio, Maldini, Inzaghi, good turn, and Baggio! Oh. The Italians are making things happen in this opening 26 minutes, there's no doubt about that. It's a good ball in there, turned nicely there, and the shot just wide. English corner now with half an hour gone. It's open Italy as that will come loaded in. Angelo Peruzzi with a decisive fist, but here's Philip Neville to take it up for England. Finds his Manchester United colleague David Beckham with it towards Ian Wright, and away by Maldini, and it'll be a throw for England. All of a sudden England starting to get a little bit ahead of steam here. Gunhard, although in the main will be disappointed with their performance so far, as that ball is tossed in there towards Scholes. The long throw, it might come for Lusso, his shot's tame. What a deflection which could have gone anywhere, but Peruzzi wasn't hanging around to find out. Watched it very closely and took it very calmly. Good piece of goalkeeping. Ginks, Lusso. This is much better from England now. Stuart Pearce. Now can we get something going here on this far side? Gascoigne. Lasso. Gascoigne again. Ince is there too. Beckham is in space on the near side. This needs to be a good cross, and it is there. And right in there, and it should have been the equaliser. It should have been 1-1. But Ian Wright just couldn't take the opportunity. But that's the best football that England have fashioned. Ince playing a lovely ball out to Beckham, a lovely pinpoint cross, and Wright just couldn't finish it off. So, Gascoigne. Pearce, Wright. Now then, Ian Wright will shoot on side this time. Oh! Tremendous effort from Ian Wright. Looking to atone for his earlier miss. And he almost did there. Peruzzi, I think, just had it covered. 9 minutes to go to half time. England trailing by a goal to nil. The Italians striking on 9 minutes. Through Filippo Inzaghi, through again. And the flag, I think, has gone up for offside. Although Tim Flowers came racing out of his goal like Lunford Christie and got there first. But the flag, in any case, had gone up despite Flowers' good work. It's Inzaghi now picks it up for Italy. Baggio, Inzaghi. Stopped again. Now Di Matteo takes it up. Albertini on the far side. Ince was there. Oh, the referee has said free kick. He said the Nigerian ref was a little hasty maybe to give a free kick here. In my opinion, Ince took the ball. The England captain for the night. Very harshly trapped there by the referee. Just a free kick against him, but it didn't even look a free kick at all. It's Roberto Baggio with it, and it's straight down Tim Flowers' throat. It was a tame free kick really from Roberto Baggio in the end. Easy for Tim Flowers. 2 additional minutes for which we're in the second of the two. And now one last attack. Gascoigne getting in there towards Beckham, and the header out by Cannavaro after some good work initially to deny Beckham by Paolo Maldini. There's some Gascoigne involved there as that ball was hooked in there. So England will have a final opportunity now for a corner kick. The Nigerian referee will allow that to happen. Beckham himself now will take the corner. Chance to win before half time as that ball comes in there. Italian head got up. Gascoigne shells for England, but it's an Italian ball. But Baggio's there, but there goes the whistle. So a nice bit of goal from Filippo Inzaghi separates the two sides. As they go off here in Nantes, England with it all to do. England 0, Italy 1. Welcome back to the international match here on ITV. Le Tournoi. England 0, Italy 1. No changes from either side. England in the white shirts attacking the goal to our left in the second half. Here's Paul Ince mopping a potential Italian attack away. 5-minute goal from Filippo Inzaghi of Juventus. So they're looking to go joint top of the swing stand with Brazil, who won in Lyon last night. As that ball legged in there, oh, that nearly was number 2 for Italy. Filippo Inzaghi. Italy could have easily had 4 or 5 tonight. They'd be so ruthless. Just haven't lacked the finishing touch to make it 2. And Hoddle's still not happy down below me on the touchline, and another wonder his team have been second favourites so far in this game. Well, they've got 35 minutes to try and put some things right, and Lasso's gone forward, and a good save, and right in there, terrific save, and right, surely! Wow, can you believe that? Wonderful passage of play, Beckham with the cross, it's a superb one. Lasso well denied there, and there from Ian Wright by Peruzzi, but right there should have scored. Should have been 1-1. Cannavaro. Ball to Alexandro Nesta. It's a good ball by him. Up goes Southgate, winning the header nicely, but here's Baggio. Dino, that is. Now his namesake Roberto. And Albertini, look at the spacing would have afforded him. This could be a problem, and it should have been a problem for England. Inzaghi was in there again, and all he needed was a header, really. All he needed was a little free header, and he went for the spectacular here, Pippo Inzaghi, when a header would have easily quite done the trick. Another wasted opportunity there for Italy to make it 2. And Shearer coming on for Ian Wright, and look to see Ian Wright, really. Here's Beckham to Scholes. That's going to be a free kick, says the Nigerian referee. And we're also going to see Teddy Sheringham down below me enter the fray. Presumably, I think, for Paul Scholes. So it's going to be like for like. So that's surely going to be Scholes' final contribution to the England cause, at least for tonight. Indeed, Sheringham is now on for Scholes. Anyway, it's Beckham over this free kick. He's going to float it in there towards the So. Comes to Philip Neville. Now Sheringham. Real opportunity. Oh, and he nearly made the impact. With only his second touch since coming on as a substitute. The ball from Beckham was up. Well, it caused all the problems. Sheringham got a little bit fortunate there to get the shot in the first place. But even so, he should have scored. Shearer. So. Linking it rather well now as we go into the 81st minute of the game, 81 gone. Still Italy leading by a goal to 0, but England much better second half. If it does end in defeat for Glenn Hoddle's men, there's still positives I think you could take into the French game on Saturday. As that ball is lifted in there, the header one, but it's an easy one for Tim Flowers. And can he get England moving this time? Throw to Beckham is a good one. Now can he link up something here on that far side? Teddy Sheringham. That's a foul. England will get the free kick. And there's a certainty really that they were going to get that free kick, I think. The Nigerian referee spoke to Dino Baggio, and it was a scandalous looking challenge. 4 minutes left. Ricard on for Graham Rousseau. There's Alan Shearer. There's Paul Gascoigne. Now the aforementioned Lee Clark. 3 minutes to see what his worth is. Mr. Tournoi opening game as he plays it in there towards Shearer. And that's going to be a foul, I think. Yes, free kick to England. Foul on Shearer. Well, will it be David Beckham? Or will it be Stuart Pearce as Urbano went to get it, but he got none of the ball, but plenty of the player. Anyway, looks like it could be Beckham, and it is, and a goal for England. David Beckham has been one of the brighter lights in the England performance tonight. Has got England level. It's 1 each. 1-1 now, and there's still a couple of minutes left to play the game. So there's still time maybe for one of these two teams to nick a result. Maybe England now has got the momentum and the ascendancy right at the sharp end of the game now. That's a terrific free kick. Everybody was actually expecting the left foot blaster from Stuart Pearce, but it was the subtle one from David Beckham. And England are out of jail. It's 1-1 now in Nantes. Wow. Well, the England fans haven't had too much to cheer. Well, they're certainly cheering now. Let's hope it's just as dramatic in Rome on the 10th of October. A game you can see with us on ITV. On the international match. Here's Keown to Neville. There's still time left for England to maybe win it. Here's Teddy Sheringham. Certainly Shearer and Sheringham have made a real difference since coming on in the second half. Now Clark into the first of 2 added minutes. Gascoigne now, can he get there first? He's conceded a throw there. It's going to be an Italian ball. I'll tell you what, Italy will kick themselves. They didn't take the opportunities when they were in the ascendancy. That's going to be a foul there on Lombardo by Lee Clark, who plays with an awful lot of passion. As Newcastle fans and Sunderland fans will no doubt realise. Some challenge really by Clark, a little bit of petulance there on Antonio Lombardo. He's been linked with moved to Crystal Palace, newly promoted to Crystal Palace this summer. As we now go into the final 30 seconds, can England still win it? No, the ball's out of play, and that surely will be that as far as England are concerned. The Italians have still got one last attack. Can Roberto Baggio perform a late miracle here for the Italians to break English hearts? That's a good ball in there, but it's headed away. And the whistle surely must be going, but the referee playing more than the 1 minute, the 2 minutes. There's the cross. And a good take from Tim Flowers, and surely that must be that. It's going to be a share of the spoils here in Nantes. And indeed it is. 1-1 is finished. Pippo Inzaghi scoring after 9 minutes. And then 7 minutes from the end, the equalising goal from David Beckham from a free kick. So England, plenty of positives. Better second half from absolutely sure. But still a lot to learn for Glenn Hoddle's men as they now go to France on Saturday night. The full-time score here in Nantes is finished. Italy 1, England 1. We'll get the thoughts of Trevor Welton and Trevor Venables right after this break.
Well, thank you. Welcome back, everybody. Brilliant performance that in the end by England to get themselves back in the game, but they were sort of outgunned for the first half of that, weren't they? Yeah, I think it's fair to say. I think the Italians, that they hadn't made as many changes as England. They looked more control in that match than England did, and it showed in the way in which they played sort of overall. But I think England shouldn't be too worried. I think there's a long way to go in this game, and I kind of think really as this match sort of goes on, England will take heart from this. I think, you know, they were able to not get beat. If that's a major tournament, you just brought yourself another 30 minutes to try and stay in it. That's really good knockout practice, and that sort of resilience I think is going to please Glenn Hoddle a lot to see the way England got themselves back into the match. And indeed, well, here is the table at the moment, and Brazil lead Le Tournoi at the moment. France is bottom, England and Italy at the moment, both up in the middle. England will play France next, and Brazil will play Italy next. So a repeat of 2 World Cup finals there against 2 rivals who, to be honest, last met in a major tournament back in 1992, and that was a game we'd rather forget. Got 0-0, but some tells me there will be goals. Tuning in. Trevor, good opening spell of the tournament? Yes, it's played in a good spirit, played in a good way. Be great to sort of see it sort of spring to life, but you look at the French stadiums, they are great, aren't they? And I do think ultimately it's promising for next summer's World Cup. Of course, it will be a specially expanded World Cup that takes place next year. 32 teams. You can see that World Cup with us here on ITV. For all of us, though, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.